I have an audio that I want to play real quick.
What time is
it told you it's 1:21. Damn. And just bear with me. I have to have a video to associate with the audios to put it on YouTube.
Mental health and VA issues. Call notes captured within one. Overview. Mark H. Hensley has been dealing with mental health issues including Tourette's syndrome and dissociative identity disorder since childhood, with functional illiteracy discovered in 10th grade. He served in the Army for 3.5 years as a medic, X-ray tech, and CT tech, but was honorably discharged due to neurological conditions. Hensley has been paid by private insurance not to work for 2 years due to his conditions and is currently involved in legal action against the VA for misdiagnosis and mistreatment. He reports frustration with the VA's approach, which he describes as pushing ineffective medications and ignoring his self-awareness and preferences. Hensley requests specific medications including clonidine, hydroxyzine, vitamin D, vitamin B12, Adderall, and benzodiazepines like Ativan or Valium, which he has used successfully in the past. He describes ongoing conflicts and harassment, including an incident at a food stamp office involving a service animal and police interaction. Hensley was legally declared incompetent by a licensed social worker in Sparks Municipal Court and has been evicted from his apartment due to police reports shared with management. He is appealing the eviction but faces difficulties due to illiteracy and bureaucratic obstacles. Hensley expresses deep distrust and anger towards psychiatric professionals, accusing them of being pharmaceutical industry shills and marginalizing patients. He emphasizes his desire to work on himself and not be medicated against his will, but needs assistance obtaining medications he finds effective. The conversation includes Hensley's critique of remote psychiatric care and his belief that it diminishes the quality of treatment. Hensley highlights the importance of animal companionship and criticizes the psychiatrist for not having animals, linking it to character and empathy. To-do list. Mark H. Hensley. No actions, you're in the clear. A known user. No actions, you're in the clear. Medical history and conditions. The individual has Tourette's syndrome and dissociative identity disorder. They were functionally illiterate until the 10th grade. The individual served in the Army for 3.5 years and was honorably discharged. They worked in traumatic medicine for 22 years. The individual has a history of being misdiagnosed and mistreated. Medication and treatment. The individual requests clonidine, hydroxyzine, vitamin D, vitamin B12, Adderall, and a benzodiazepine. They have been prescribed Ativan and taken Valium in the past. Criticism is directed at the psychiatric profession for over-relying on medication. The individual believes they know what medications work for them. They express frustration with the VA's medication practices, conflict with the VA and legal issues. The individual is dissatisfied with the VA's handling of their case. They are involved in a lawsuit against the VA. Private investigator will obtain their full medical records. The individual feels the VA has caused them harm. Legal incompetence was determined by a court evaluation. Criticism of psychiatric profession. The psychiatric profession is criticized for relying too heavily on medication. The individual accuses psychiatrists of not understanding patients' experiences. The profession is seen as being influenced by pharmaceutical companies. Psychiatrists are viewed as not providing meaningful help. The individual expresses distrust in psychiatric evaluations. Personal experiences and confrontations. A confrontation at a food stamp office is recounted. The individual mentions being deemed legally incompetent. They discuss their service animal and interactions with the public. Frustration with bureaucratic processes is expressed. The individual recounts experiences with law enforcement. Request for benzodiazepine. The individual requests a benzodiazepine to manage anxiety. They believe it will help break the cycle of confrontations. Previous experiences with benzodiazepines are mentioned. The request is made despite the psychiatrist's reservations. The individual feels strongly about the necessity of this medication.
What was that?
Exactly.